Oh, hold on.
Oh, it doesn't, it's not.
No, when you guys stop, I just shut it off right
We
away.
don't even have to keep going. I'm just
Yeah, you're
saying,
on.
You can tell it. I recently found again in our rehearsal space a little shellac matchbook box we played a show in Bremerton for one person.
Oh.
There were 5 people in the other
They
band
were
that
into
played
bands.
after us.
There were 3 people when we started.
That was
There
a
was
little
one when we
funny.
left.
When you have a show like that, do you have the same amount of energy?
Try to.
Try it, because it's almost impossible, isn't it?
We get really.
That's when you want the guy with the karaoke thing to come up on the stage and.
Well, I want to play guitar.
I just find it's harder to look into the crowd. For me, you have to kind of like pretend they're there.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 over here who aren't in the video probably have seen it a lot. When they know very obviously there's no one behind them, and I'm like looking out into a sea of nobody. But you have to I think you have to create a world that's that big, or at least I try to. But in Bremerton, I think we were just drunk. And there were 3 people when we started, 1 when we left, and then the other bands. And there was this lovely lady who kept she was just playing along with 30 different matchbooks, and she's just decorated matchbooks. And at some point she got up and just got into my face and started shaking this matchbook right in front of my face. And then she just kind of pressed it on my chest. She was like, "Bye." And I grabbed it because at that point it's I don't care, whatever, play with one hand. What is it? And it's just this little matchbook. And it says Hillbilly Punk Shop. And I've never been able to figure out what it is. It's certainly not on the internet.
Oh, you've actually looked for it, huh?
Yeah. No, whatever that is. So I've saved it. I put it in my case, and it's still and I found it had fallen on the ground. But
we've been playing for a lot of bigger crowds, but we opened for this national band,
Free
for Energy. We opened for this band at the Tractor on a Tuesday night, and we took it because they were on a big tour. And we played to 40 people, which for us at this point is really small. But it was kind of humbling. I don't know.
it was nice.
Brings you back to where you were.
Well, it makes you really focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
When you get the big show, do you kind of lose track of where you were, how you got, you know what I'm saying? Or you just kind of take for granted the big show?
Yeah. Or I think you take for granted people going crazy for you.
And then you go, oh yeah, those are my coworkers. That's right.
Yeah. I know
All
those
those people who work for me. Yeah. No, really. But yeah. Well, you're actually listening more to the music, because it's hard to listen to what you're doing when you're look at
Yeah.
good job, Miller, dance, cool, that's my
There's
favorite
a lot of
band,
forgiveness when it's 150 people.
Yeah. You hear your
Yeah.
mistakes a lot more.
Well, your guys' energy is through the roof, too.
Thank you.
When you can really tell the difference when there's a ton of people out there, but what was the last show that I was at where you guys were?
High dive?
Was it the High Dive?
Or maybe Crocodile?
But there wasn't as many people, as the very first show I did was right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
The very first time I photographed you guys and sent you the photos, it was right here.
Yeah.
And it's just huge, but then I went to another show of yours, and it was during the week, and
Yeah.
but you guys still performed really good.
You have to do that. And it's a lot of forcing yourself to do that a little bit, I think.
I think, yeah, go ahead.
You're practicing for. I mean, you're always trying to get better at what you do, but you can't just slack off because people didn't count.
Well, it's not the audience's job to do anything. It's not the audience's job to be anything. I believe that so very strongly. They are the paying customer. I mean, people don't like to think of art as business, but they pay money. And regardless, it's not their job to dance. It's not their job to clap. It's your job to perform for them. It's your job to play your music. So 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, no people, one lady with a matchbook. It should be the same show.
You're right, it should be,
And
but
I think that we all have that same. I think anytime you see us, it's sometimes it's a little different. It's an atmosphere of a room. You change it a little bit, but you should give the same performance, in my opinion.
do you guys do any really slow music at all?
No.
You don't, do you? Yeah, I didn't think you
Not
did.
really.
Everything's upbeat and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Liar is our slowest song.
Yeah. But none of it's.
Not tempo wise.
Really?
No, it's
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not Liar.
It's not low energy.
Everything's
We've
pretty much.
had a few that we've done in the past that were kind of lower energy that we dropped.
Yeah.
Or even a few that we never played out live because they just, I don't know. Some of them are kind of good.
Sometimes we'll build them and it's just like, it's a good song, but it's not for this project. You know?
How often do you guys make another? How often do you? I'm sure